Okay, so it's been a little minute since I've been in here to do truth drops. And what I want to talk about is actually something that's come up recently a couple times in a couple different conversations, and it's twofold. So one is oils and pets, animals, and the other one is us, people, and fragrances, okay? So one friend I was talking to and sharing with mentioned that their family members are easily irritated by fragrances, like it gives them headaches and that sort of thing. And I don't doubt it one bit. If you do your research to know that the FDA only requires 5% of something to make the whole thing be considered pure. So like, oh, sorry, that's my dog. Ugh, my dog. Hello, dog. So speaking of pets, sorry, everybody's sleeping right now, so it's like a little silent night up in this house. That's not gonna end well. Sorry. Okay, so say like the green, slimy aloe vera gel that you get during the summertime because you know you're gonna be outside too much and you're gonna end up with a sunburn. They are only required to put 5% pure aloe vera gel from the plant in there and then fill up whatever the heck else they want in that bottle for it to be considered aloe vera gel. Now, call me crazy, but I would rather just slice off a leaf of that plant like I've done my whole life. My mom did her whole life growing up on an island and burning her poor little face off every day, and have the rich benefits of just the plant than a bunch of other stuff that's going to dry me out. It's going to be just toxins that my body doesn't know what to do with, and it's going to store it in a bad way. That's what our body does with toxins. Okay, so that's the fragrance. That's why we end up with reactions to seemingly good stuff, and then we think, oh, but it was it was good stuff, so why am I like freaking out? So then they think essential oils is like, oh no, like I can't handle the scent of lavender or whatever. I always have a bad reaction. There is a leader in our team that talks about, you know, you can have a reaction to anything, but you know, you can have a reaction to drinking a glass of water and choking on it. Like, that's a reaction. But it's different than an allergic reaction. That's different. If you were to be allergic to something from Young Living, and I'm speaking only of Young Living, it could be with a few of like their rollers that they pre-dilute them with a carrier oil, like sweet almond oil. So if you have a reaction, or I should say an allergic reaction, it's going to be to the carrier oil, not the essential oil from the plants or wherever, you know, the shrubs, the roots, the resin, the flowers, whatever it is that they made the essential oil. On that note, these are not fatty oils. That's why they evaporate quickly, and that's why we pair them with fatty oils like a sweet almond oil or a coconut oil in the first place, because it helps to seal it in. So all the goodness, the life essence that's coming from the Young Living essential oils can be sealed in, and your body can benefit from it longer, okay? Or you can cover a bigger area. Say your back was needing some support because you just worked outside too long, too hard, that kind of thing. Then you would want to use an oil like Panaway, but pair it with, my dog's being crazy, pair it with something that can distribute it over a larger area, like a coconut oil, okay? So that's people and seeming reactions to things. So think about it. You have fragrances in everything. Your lotions, your soaps, your laundry detergents, your everything. Like everything has fragrance in it. And more oftentimes than not, it's a synthetic. It's an artificial fragrance that's in there. So, yuck. Now as far as pets, same thing. When I first got my kit from Young Living, it was over 8 years ago, it came with a pamphlet like this. Pamphlet. Oils and pets. And there's information on the back of a doctor, Dr. Mary Hess, who, let's see, she went to she's a graduate of the University of Wisconsin School of Veterinary Medicine, okay? This goes through very detailed information. And of course, this is based off of the starter kit back then, almost a decade ago. But for the most part, you have some similar oils: Panaway, peppermint, frankincense, lemon, lavender, thieves, There were some different ones in there, but anyway, and then it breaks it down by type of animal and the size of the animal and the dilution ratios. We do the same thing for our kids, you know, kids under 2, dilute it by this much. You know, that's just common sense, because if you think of 1 drop of peppermint essential oil being equivalent to 22 or 23, forgive me, cups of peppermint tea, that means that it's intense. So never should you be just like dousing yourself in it, as nice as that sounds. Never should you be doing that, for a couple reasons. Cost effectiveness, because each drop is just bananas awesome, you know, like there's so much richness in it, so you'd just be wasting, you know. So 1 drop literally goes a long way. And then also, like, you have to remember your body's having to process this. And if you have a body that has not been like embracing wellness all that often or much in your life prior to today, then your body's having to work through that. And again, like I mentioned earlier, the fragrances, the synthetic things that we've allowed to be on our body, whether it's on our clothes, from our detergents, or in our shampoos or whatever, because our skin is absorbent. It's absorbed that and it's put it into our body. Now our body has toxins because it's not natural, and they're like, what do we do with this? And we store it. We store it in random ways, in bad ways, and then our body just sits with it, and it gets damaged by those toxins in there. That's why it's so important to say, heck no, no more of the toxins. I'm cutting that out. One thing at a time. We walk with you side by side and give you suggestions, like, okay, like, now let's take out this. Now let's get rid of this. And you're replacing it, because guess what? Young Living is way more than just essential oils. It's everything you need for your home. They even have food. Like, it's bananas awesome. So don't let your mind just think, oh, essential oils, it's such a fad. Like, this is a fad that's been going on for way too long to just be a fad. This is a lifestyle of wellness that is awesome for everybody, including your pets. I'm not saying just lather your pet up with whatever heck oils you want. I'm saying do your research, check, pay attention to the dilution ratios and all of that, and know that you are going to be supported in this, because again, this is a lifestyle, this is wellness, this is for your health and for just all that the Lord intended for you to experience, not just a fad. Trust me. I don't roll like that. I need this to work. And because it does, that's why I keep coming back. I'd share about this, whether this was a job for me or not. And this is a job because I said, yeah, I want that. But it's not required. And like I said, I would be sharing anyways, just because I would. Also, check out my cool dog. Whatever, that washcloth is trash. So anyways, you guys have an excellent evening. If you have any more questions about this, obviously I didn't offer a whole lot of sciencey stuff, but this is food for thought. And I want you to put the best in and on you and in your home and on your loved ones, furry or non-furry. But I want you to be smart about it. So ask the questions. I love that you're asking the questions. And again, I only recommend Young Living. There's a reason why, and you can ask those questions personally. But it's amazing, because I only want the best, and I want you to want the best for you. So anyways, you guys have a great night. I will talk to you soon.